Have you ever covered a carpet stain with a rug, ignored a leaky faucet, pretended your half-painted living room is supposed to look like that? Well, you're not alone. We've all got unfinished home projects. But there's an easier way. Thumbtack is an app that makes it easier to care for your home. Pull out your phone and in just a few taps, search, chat, and book highly rated pros right in your neighborhood. Download Thumbtack and start caring for your home the easier way.
Stoicism has been practiced by kings, presidents, entrepreneurs, and more. And Practical Stoicism is a podcast designed to go beyond the dense texts and help newcomers get comfortable with the practical aspects of the philosophy. Listening to Practical Stoicism is an incredible way to make a habit of self-reflection and constant learning. It's a breath of fresh air and a great way to press pause on the stress of your everyday life. I really enjoy this show and think you will as well. Find Practical Stoicism on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Living Daily, episode 2779, 4 Ways to Tackle House Clutter by Kumiko of thebudgetmom.com. And I'm Justin Malik, your personal narrator, reading to you with permission from the authors. On Mondays, I usually cover minimalism, one of our most requested topics. So with that, let's get right to it as we optimize your life. 4 Ways to Tackle House Clutter by Kumiko of thebudgetmom.com. Dealing with the clutter in my home always seems to be an ongoing battle. I'm not a clutter master or an organizational expert. I'm just your average, busy, full-time working mom with a 4-year-old son and a crafty husband. But with the son and the crafty husband comes the crafts and a lot of toddler toys. I'm constantly dealing with car parts, superhero figures, piles of paperwork, and my son's endless stash of Crayola crayons. So what do I do to keep it all under control? Well, I'm still working that out. In fact, as I write this post, I'm looking at my dog's toy basket thinking to myself, I have to figure out a better place to keep that. It's overflowing with stuffed animals and it's sitting right in the middle of my living room. I may not have it figured out completely, but I've definitely learned some things along the way. Number 1, everything must have a place. I've learned that when everything has a specific place in my home, things are easier to organize and clean. The hard part is actually making sure everything gets put in its place. I have a wood mail organizer hanging on my wall, but 9 out of 10 times I set the mail on any flat surface I pass after coming through the front door. Why do I do this? Well, many people will say it's just laziness, but I beg to differ. The truth is, I simply have not made it a habit to put the mail where it belongs. To have a clean, organized home, you must develop habits to sustain the organization. When things are placed in neat, organized spaces, it's easier for you to see the things that are out of place. This allows us to declutter in small bursts rather than trying to tackle the whole house. Number 2, focus on one area at a time. You'll get more done if you only focus on one area of your home. I always get distracted when I try to tackle the whole house. For example, when I go into my kitchen to get rid of dishes I don't use or to go through the utensil drawer, I always find myself in my son's room going through all of his toys. I'm so concerned about tackling the whole house, I find it hard to accomplish one room. The first room you walk into when entering your home should be the first room you tackle. By completing this room first, you get to experience what a decluttered room feels like every time you step through the front door. This will give you motivation to keep going. Saving yourself from the clutter is not an easy task, might seem overwhelming, but once you see that it can be done, it will make it easier to tackle the next room. Number 3, give clutter a new purpose. To achieve a clutter-free home does not mean you have to throw everything out. Find ways to use the clutter in your home in a creative way. What's more satisfying than getting rid of clutter and creating something new for your home without spending a lot of money? A great example of this has to do with my husband. He loves to work on cars, so naturally we had a ton of tires lying around outside. I decided to clean up some of the tires, and I repurposed them into planting pots for my flower beds out front. I got rid of some of the clutter, and I got new flower pots at the same time. I'm a huge fan of making something old into something new. It allows you to clean up your home and saves you money by doing it. This makes your home unique and one of a kind. And number 4, make sure you have a plan. Having a plan that will work with your schedule is important. Make sure you don't overwork yourself the first day. You want to keep the enthusiasm and desire to declutter going forward. If you overdo it the first day, you might not be as excited to continue the following day. Work in small areas and only tackle one room at a time. Decide what room you want to work on first, then decide what area you want to work on in that one room. Completing small areas will give you a feeling of accomplishment and will allow you to step back and realize you're making progress. It's always nice to be able to check things off as you go along. I've provided you with my decluttering plan checklist to help you along the way. Decluttering your house can seem like a huge challenge, but with a plan in place and a little creativity, you'll be well on your way towards a more peaceful, organized home you can truly enjoy. 10 quick things you can do to make your home seem less cluttered. Number 1, clean off the outside of your fridge. This will instantly make your kitchen feel cleaner and less cluttered. Have a ton of kids' projects you want to showcase? Designate an area in your home, such as the playroom, but do not pile them on the front of the fridge. Number 2, dust. It's amazing what clean surfaces can do for your home. Number 3, stop buying things. Realize you do not need everything everyone else has. Simplify your home by having less. Number 4, open the mail before you walk through the door. Get rid of the stacks of paper by opening your mail before you walk through the door. Keep what you need, bills, etc., and toss the rest. Number 5, get rid of coats you don't use. Make your entryway feel less cluttered. Give yourself a limit to how many coats can be hanging at any given time. This will clear some space in your entryway and allow you to find the real jacket you were looking for. Number 6, clear one surface and light a candle. I really do believe candles make people happy. They smell good and give you the sense of a clean room. Designate one surface as the clean surface and light a candle. Number 7, keep toys where they belong. Having a ton of kids' toys scattered throughout your home makes you feel cramped. If you have kiddos, make sure to pick up all the toys at least once a day. Believe me, you will thank me for it. Number 8, go through your kitchen utensil drawer. This drawer can get out of hand. Stay on top of it and clean it out. I recommend doing this at least once a month. Number 9, vacuum. Having clean floors is a must. Don't you just love the lines the vacuum creates in the carpet? Feel instantly better with a little vacuuming therapy. And number 10, family before chores. As a busy mom, I may want my house to be instantly clean when I get home from work, but the dishes, laundry, and cleaning can wait. Spend time with your family first. You just listened to the post titled 4 Ways to Tackle House Clutter by Kumiko of thebudgetmom.com. If you're like me and do a lot of your shopping online, it's time to get cash back for your efforts. And now thanks to our sponsor Rakuten, you can. Rakuten is an online shopping platform that gives you cash back for shopping thousands of brand names, from apparel to shoes to home essentials and beyond. You're already shopping, so why not save while doing it? Membership is free, and once you sign up, all you need to do is shop, and Rakuten deposits your cash back directly into your PayPal account, or they can send you a check. Sometimes I don't know where to start when I'm shopping, but Rakuten has even helped me find the best deals, sales, and coupons. They do the work of searching for coupon codes so you save time and money. They've helped me find great deals on names like Nike, Urban Outfitters, Zappos, and more. So start all your shopping trips at Rakuten.com or get the Rakuten app to start saving today. That's Rakuten.com or get the Rakuten app to start saving today. You know how important sleep is for your health, and that's why I'm excited to share a podcast that can help, Sleep Cove. Chris, a hypnotherapist with years of experience, provides relaxing sleep hypnosis, meditations, and bedtime stories to help you drift off. So next time you find yourself staring at the ceiling, play Sleep Cove's episodes focused on reducing anxiety or improving your confidence, and experience the benefits of a good night's rest. Follow Sleep Cove on your favorite podcast platform so you can easily find it whenever you're ready to wind down and relax. Thank you to Kumiko. I think the big question here is how you can turn this into a normal thing instead of one-off projects of decluttering, which happen very infrequently. Then they take a lot of time and you end up back at square one not too long after. I think she summed it up nicely near the beginning of the article when she said, "I simply have not made it a habit to put the mail where it belongs. To have a clean, organized home, you must develop habits to sustain the organization." So if you want to always have an organized home, or at least 80% of the time, what is required to make it a habit for you? What actual steps will prevent the clutter from forming in the first place? And if getting rid of more stuff isn't the answer for you, which is fine, it might just be better storage so that everything has a home, like she mentioned. The answer isn't the same for everyone. We just have to figure out what works best for us. So do that investigation, hopefully some minimization today. Thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll be here reading for you again tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.